Ian, Tim, thank you very much for joining us. I just wanted to start by reviewing what has been a fantastic 2024-25 campaign. Ian, firstly with you, just how pleased are you with the outcome?
Yeah, it's been an incredible season across the whole club with our academy, the U18, the under 18s winning the league and going to be competing in the UEFA Youth League for the second time in 4 years. And then an amazing achievement by Grant and his staff on winning the Women's League, an incredible achievement, punching well above their weight to bring home the title. And of course, our men's team with an incredible turnaround from a tough start of the season, but to accomplish our goals and finish third place and put us in a really good spot to compete in European group stages next year.
Yeah, like you said, obviously European football confirmed. Hopefully we will be able to compete in group stage football. Some of your happiest moments have come, haven't they, at Hibs, Ian, celebrating and enjoying those European nights?
Yeah, I think nights like in Luzerne and Villa away, those are special, special memories for me and the fans and everyone involved at the club. You know, being able to be on the banks of Luzerne with thousands of Hibs fans leading up to the match and just seeing what that means to the fans is a massive driving force to achieve that on a consistent basis.
And Tim, obviously, I know you've kind of been up and down from Bournemouth to Edinburgh quite a fair bit this season, but from a Black Knight perspective, how pleased are you guys with how Hibs have performed this year?
We're obviously very pleased with the relationship between Black Knight and Hibernian FC and certainly the Gordon family. Even more pleased with the season, right? Because at the end of the day, it's what happens on the field. And after the slow start, David and the team really came together, showed resilience, showed courage, and it's been just an absolute pleasure to watch them on the pitch compete and finish now third and solidify our place in Europe. And from a Black Knight perspective, where we're committed to developing players, investing in scouting and recruiting, figuring out how to learn from each other. This just gives us an opportunity, a platform to go and recruit better players who want to participate in Europe, who want to be a club that's competing at the top of a league like the Premiership.
Yeah, and you mentioned the relationship there. Obviously, relations within the network continue to grow all the time. I think Malky Mackay in an interview recently said that Hibs men's team are going to spend a few days down at Bournemouth in pre-season. How beneficial do you think that will be?
Yeah, as part of our Black Knight group, it's important that we're constantly in communication, but take advantages of opportunities to visit. And one of those is where a team in preseason can come down and we can not only play a potential match together, but also train, and the staff can get together and do strategic sessions, can talk about curriculums, can talk about player development, and really excited about those days where we can spend together. We've done it before with the executive staff, many meetings with Ian and Malky and the recruitment staff, but to be able to do it with the coaches and the players is really taking the relationship to a whole new level.
No, it sounds absolutely fantastic. And obviously, whilst the season's been going on, there's been a lot of work going on in the background with both of you in terms of the search for our new CEO. Obviously now, at the end of the season, Ian, is there an update in terms of that? How's the process been going?
Yeah, we've had a very thorough process. Tim and I and the board have, over the last few months, had many candidates and we're very pleased with the level of candidates that came forward. So after a very thorough process, we're at the point now where we're very happy with the person we're moving forward with. We think he'll be a great fit for us to manage the business side of the club and a cultural fit. So he's working his period now at his current club, and we should be hopefully announcing that in the coming months.
Tim, obviously you've been part of that process as well. How pleased are you with the caliber of the person that's coming in?
Yeah, we're really pleased with the new candidate for CEO that has accepted the position, not only because he's a good person and fits culturally, but he has showed business acumen that will help take the club to a new level on the commercial side. But also just important is connecting with the community and really putting Hibernian on a new level as we compete in Europe and try to develop all aspects of the club. So we're really excited about this individual, and he should be starting soon.
Yeah, and there's also going to be changes at board level as well this summer. Obviously, Ian, yourself as a executive director, Tim, you will become an executive director as well, but also Ian, you'll become the chairman of Hibernian FC. Just talk us through that decision.
Yeah, it's something that's kind of been in the plan over the last 12 months. And as we've built the relationship and structure with Black Knight, we feel that this is the time to make that change and just tighten the board a little bit and the working relationship we now have with Black Knight. And then obviously we'll continue to have our senior board members that will bring great Scottish experience and great experience of the club in Leslie Robb and Malcolm and Catherine Hamilton. So we felt it was the right time to do this, and the club's in a really good place from a full structure standpoint. So we're looking forward to those changes.
What have you been doing in anticipation of becoming chairman, I guess day to day, but also working with Tim?
Yeah, so Tim since he started last summer and has come into the club, we're in constant communication. He's been a great mentor and a great person to be able to pick up the phone and bounce ideas off and go through major decisions with. So that's been a massive benefit for myself, but for the club as well. And then we have a new senior leadership team at the club that has been a massive help to myself, but also to the club in guiding them over the last few months as we've identified a new CEO. They've stepped up massively, and without that backbone of our strong senior leadership team, they've helped us guide us through that, and it's been incredible to see how everyone at the club has stepped up.
Yeah, there's also been a change on the board in terms of the Gordon family. Obviously, your brother Colin now will sit on the board, replacing your mother Kit. Just give us an insight into why that change has been made.
Yeah, I think as we've processed everything over the last couple of years, this is the position, the direction we wanted to head, and my brother and I are, kind of leading the family businesses moving forward. And so this was the appropriate time for my brother to get involved and Kit to step away a little bit, but she's very much still involved and loves Hibs and is a part of the community foundation and the women's team and, is here all the time and is a huge part of her life. So it's just about getting my brother, into the mix, and he's excited to get started, and I'm looking forward to him joining our board.
Tim, obviously now you're on the board as an executive director. Firstly, congratulations. You've taken the seat off Bill Foley. Just give us the reasoning behind that decision.
Yeah, since joining Black Knight last year, it is sort of a natural transition for me to step onto the board, given my location in the UK, as well as my constant contact with Ian and the other members of the board. So I think this was always the plan, to join the board and really connect at a deeper level. My colleague Ryan Caswell will remain on the board, and what we're going to do is really connect at all the layers, right, from the top down. So just because Bill is stepping away, he's still engaged day to day, whether or not that's in executive meetings with Ian or speaking with me frequently on the phone or on other meetings and calls. Bill loves his football clubs. He's connected to all of them, including Hibernian FC. So we're excited about that. And then we're looking to engage not just at the board level, but all the way down, right? The sporting directors and the presidents of football, like Tiago Pinto has been up. We have Neil Blake and Simon Francis, who have come from Bournemouth. But there's all the clubs across Black Knight that we're looking to connect so that Hibs can benefit from the relationships across the group.
Excellent. I feel like we've wrapped up a whole lot in that interview. So just finally, Ian, it's been a real roller coaster season, but what's your final thoughts on the year that's just gone?
Yeah, it's been an incredibly special season, a roller coaster ride, like you say. But I think the biggest takeaway for me is the togetherness and the culture that's been put in place over the last 12 months. And that starts with a massive credit to Malky and Dave and the staff at HTC for putting that, I mean, I think everyone sees it on the pitch, the togetherness that's down at HCC now. So that's massive credit to them, but also the culture here at Easter Road, and that's led by our amazing senior leadership team. So it's been an incredible ride. To achieve all our goals and have our teams competing in Europe is our ultimate goal. So we're very much looking forward to the summer and to next season.
Excellent. Thank you very much for both joining us.